want to raise this up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Today is the first day of my new job, y'all. I got a new job. I am a server. I was a CNA. I love that experience. I love that job, but I needed something a little more that aligned with my schedule a little bit more now that I want to go into nursing school. If you don't know, if you do know, now you know. If you the other way around. Anyways, I'm sorry if y'all can't really hear me because my fan is blowing. Currently, what time is it? It's 12:52 right now. I don't have work until like 5 o'clock, so I'm pretty ahead of time. I already did my hair. I'm gonna just take this down and show y'all how I did it. Pretty much just a slick back, very cute. It does hurt. I do not put my hair up like that anymore. I usually just wear it down straight, or sometimes in braids or like in a ponytail, but it's usually always up or it's just completely down. But since I'm working in food, I feel like I need to start wearing it up a little bit more. And I know for the nursing program, they're probably gonna have us put it up as well. So I'm just try to see if I could do more protective styles like this bun. I want this bun to last me at least a week. I know that it will. I'm just gonna go in with I already did my skincare this morning, so I'm gonna just go in with some Vaseline. I can go in with a little bit more sunscreen though, because it is a different time of day. Before I start rambling and get on a tangent about something y'all really don't care about, let me just go ahead and start the chit chat. Get ready with me. I looked up some questions from ChatGPT. I would have put it on my Instagram or like Snapchat, but I don't really get good engagement sometimes. So I made sure that I wanted to make sure that I had enough questions to be like talking about. So I just looked it up on ChatGPT. Some good chit chat, get ready with me ideas. The first section, it goes in section. We have relationships and dating, self and growth, and like just for fun. The first section is relationships and dating, and the question is, what's your most unexpected ick? I'm going in with this sunscreen. It's SPF 70, but my most unexpected ick would definitely have to be men. I don't know. I'm not trying to say like bump all men or stuff like that, but it's just like certain traits that men carry, and I feel like the top two traits that men carry that are icks to me are how much they eat and how much they want to get down and dirty, okay? Those are unexpected icks. Not all the time, because I'm not gonna lie, baby, let's be for real, we human, we all human. We all need to get down and dirty sometimes, but baby, a man's sex drive is out of this world, especially if you have a man that's young, he's healthy, in a healthy headspace, all of that stuff. His drive is out of this world. Like, what the? I can't. Even if you have a good man, I don't know, men's sex drive can just be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. I feel like as I become more healthy myself, my sex drive is starting to match my husband's sex drive. I do feel like your health plays a part in how, you know. The next question is, would you take someone back if they cheated once? Y'all, this is a really, really good question, and I got a really, really good answer.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
And it's simple. No, I wouldn't do it. I don't think that's a life that I want to live. Like, I don't want to live with that trauma. I have a hard time believing that people just do stuff for no reason. Like, if it's like a one night thing, like you got drunk, or I feel like that's different, but like having a whole entire affair, like I meet up with this person and I'm just, this is my side piece, like, girl, no, I would not take them back. Because that's a conscious choice and it's a pattern. There's sometimes we make choices that, okay, that was just a up, and then there are choices that's a pattern. Yeah, I up and I hurt you, and you found out, I'm up again. Or even if you didn't find out, I f***ed up one time, I knew that was wrong, and in my head you don't know, but I know it's wrong, and I know it will probably hurt you, and I'm gonna just keep doing it. Nah, I'll pass. The next question. Oh, and I went in with this e.l.f. brow lift. Honestly, girl, I'm not going through that whole makeup routine. If you want my, like, what I do for my makeup, it's on my TikTok. So y'all should go follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna leave it like right there. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me. But the next question is, do you believe in the one or soulmates? So I'm going to say yes and no. And I say that because it depends on how you look at it. I feel like everything's meant to happen. So if somebody was in your life at a time period, I feel like they were meant to be in your life at that time period for whatever reason they were in your life, you know? There are certain people that come across your life for certain things. So in a relationship, in any type of relationship, not even just a romantic relationship, in a relationship, in a friendship, siblinghood, who you were born under, like your mom and dad, all that happens for a reason. Some people just are not meant to stay. So the next question is going to be, what's a green flag you overlooked in the past? I'm just going in with this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and I'm gonna go in where I have like the most pores. And I'm gonna go in like here and here. What was the question again? Okay, a green flag that I overlooked in the past would definitely have to be having the characteristic of level-headedness. A lot of times it is so glorified in this generation to be like a crash out or to have mental health issues. Nowadays, mental health issues are kind of like so common that they're almost glorified, if that makes sense. I feel like people just say stuff like, when I tell people I have OCD, they'll be like, oh, I have OCD too. You know, I'm a clean freak. That is not what I mean when I say I have OCD, y'all. But I do feel like mental health issues are pretty glorified. I myself do have OCD, and me personally, the way that my OCD affects my life is pretty much when I'm really stressed. When I'm really stressed, I tend to like get obsessed. That's what it is, obsessive compulsive disorder. I get obsessed with the thought that's upsetting me. Like if you step on a crack, you break your mama back. I go step on the crack. Now I'm like, oh my God, I really do hate my mom. Like, does that make me a terrible person? Does that mean I should go myself? Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take it out because I don't want them to ban me. That's kind of how it is. But usually it doesn't get to that point at first. That's just when it really gets bad. On just a normal day-to-day basis, I tend to pick my skin. Like, I'll just get really stressed, and in that moment I just pick at my skin. Like, and it's just like I'm obsessed with the feeling because it takes away, like, the pain takes away the mental pain, the physical pain of picking my face. It's a form of self-harm. Yes, it is. I know that. Disclaimer. I need to put a whole disclaimer in this video because I'm talking on touchy stuff for real. Even if you have struggled with mental health issues, you don't know what somebody else's ticking point may be. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what they deal with. And I don't feel like it is okay to like, oh, I'm a crash out and just do that just to do that when you really don't have issues. Like, I feel like sometimes people know that they have issues and that's why they be a crash out instead of getting the issues fixed. But it's a whole different story. I just don't like the glorified crash outs. Like, y'all, if y'all have issues and you're that angry to where you have to be a crash out, go seek help. That's serious. There's no shame in seeking help. We all need our help in some places, you know? What is the next question before I get in with my concealer? What advice would you give your younger self right now? If I would tell myself, go to community college. The 4-year experience is fun. It is very fun. And I really do enjoy it. I did enjoy it. I didn't have the whole 4-year experience. Well, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm glad I went to university because my home environment was not ideal for me to be trying to learn or go through something as stressful as college at the time. I feel like if home things were different, I would have told myself, you know, go to community college. And even for people out there today who, you know, you have a stable home environment, you have, you know, just people you can depend on, and you don't have to stress too much back at home. The only thing that you're really worried about is like, oh, my mom wants me to come home at a certain time. Like, girl, just stay home. You can get that degree for way cheaper and way quicker and be out and not have to come back or rely on your parents for anything, you know? That's what I would tell my younger self. What's the next question? What does being that girl mean to you? Okay, let me get into this for real, because I'd be so passionate about this. when we say that girl, because of the, I don't know what type of preposition, adjective, if you're good at English, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. The word that, when we say that girl, we be thinking like that girl. No, bitch, that girl. Think of it like that girl for every individual person, if that makes sense. Because I feel like some people like, they feel like because you think you're that girl, they can't be that girl. Baby, we can both be that girl. Being that girl is a mindset. It's having morals, it's having boundaries, it's having values, and it's standing on something. Stand for something. Like, what do you stand for? What are you passionate about? You know, have integrity. Being that girl, it's all a mindset. You can't be that girl and talk bad about the next girl that did nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's certain types of people, if you go out with somebody, they're gonna be like, oh, I like her this, I like her hair, I like her shoes, or something like that. They find stuff that they like about people. Then you hang out with another girl and she kind of like, oh, bro, why does she got that on? Like, ha 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 ha, making fun of people. And every now and then, okay, that could be funny, but like, if that's a thing that they constantly do, you're not that girl. You can't really explain being that girl. Let me put it that way. You can't really explain being that girl. To be that girl, you just gotta be that girl. Oh, this one's a good one. What's one thing you're healing from quietly? One thing I have been healing from for years is growing up and not having a father figure. My father is alive, but he was never just like fully present in our lives. So my mom, she was in all these different situations. The one that I remember the most, and I feel like this is what I'm really healing from, there was a lot of domestic violence involved. I feel like that reframed how I think. I've always been in fight or flight, right? So then once I'm out of this fight or flight, I can just live my life. I feel like it more directly impacted just the way that I communicate. I mean, like in everything. My relationships, the way that I communicate in my friendships, the way that I communicate in business partnerships, like the way that I communicated with my siblings. I feel like that was a major one because you live with these people. These are people you gotta live with. And I feel like growing up, my household was not, it was a bit dysfunctional at times. And that takes a toll on you mentally, being just in this sort of dysfunction, especially at such a young age and having been in that dysfunction so much, especially from, you know, watching my mom's ex-husband and her go through these DV situations, you know. At the beginning of college, I had just moved out of living with my mom. My mom lived with my sister, my older sister, in her basement. So it was my older sister's house, but I lived with my mom in the basement. And I just feel like it was so much going on and so much dysfunction that affected me mentally so bad on top of already, again, been growing up in this DV situation, and I'm still learning what that is as an adult and healing from that as an adult. So it's like all these things together, it just was whew. But y'all, I don't want to get too deep into that. I might cut half of that shit out, to be honest. Ooh, I really like this question. Do you feel like you're in your main character era? This one is tea because it makes me have to confront some things. I feel like I'm getting there. Do I feel like I'm there? No. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like right now, I don't want to be selfish. I don't want to be selfish right now. I do want to pour back into myself, but for the most part, I want to focus on pouring into my relationships and the people that have been there to support me. I do want to get in my main character bag here very soon though, like January. And hopefully things start falling into place the way that I want them to. Because if they do, girl, I could really be in my main character bag. But for right now, I'm just kind of nurturing my relationships. And I really want to just, you know, continue to nurture my relationships throughout the rest of 2025. It is not easy having relationships and just doing stuff like that with anyone. Relationships, friendships, partnerships. When you grow up and you don't have reliable caregivers. And look, I love my mama down. I promise you I do. She did what she could. She made mistakes. We all do. But the way that I grew up definitely affected me throughout my life. And I'm just getting started. In adult years, I'm literally, if you turn adult at 18, 19, 20, I'm a 3-year-old adult. Like, I'm just getting started, babe. think, like, it's just crazy. But I do want to continue to heal. I really do. I feel like I find healing in taking care of my son. Because, you know, he's like a mirror. He reflects everything you're doing, which shows you, like, if you're doing good or if you need to do better. And it's just it's so nice watching him grow. Seeing how he carries both so many good and funny traits from both me and his dad. I also think having my cats puts me in my main character energy. Because it's like you just create your own life. And these routines in your life, things that you love to do, love to take care of. What is the next question? What's your toxic trait that you low-key love? So, I don't really like having toxic traits. It's not something I'm boast on and be proud of. But one that I'm not too mad about is, like, I like to be babied. I just like when my man take care of shit. And I know that gets toxic at times. And I know that I'm a grown woman. And I have to take care of shit on my own too. But, like, baby, when my man just do something and I don't have to ask, he just wanted to do it. Y'all, stop. Let me stop. Cause see, that's what gets me going, okay? But yeah, that's one of my toxic traits. I like to be baby. Don't like to do anything for myself. I do want to work on that. I definitely do. And I'm definitely going to have to too. Especially since I'm starting nursing school. If you do not know, my man is a United States Marine. Whatever. I can't call him a soldier. So whatever. He's in the military. So he pretty much works in the daytime. I'm finna start going to school in the daytime and working at nighttime. And I'm going to pretty much pay for daycare. I want to pay for some other things too, but we got to see how my check's coming in. For now, I know I'm for sure paying for EJ's daycare. That is one of my toxic traits that I low-key love. Which celebrity would you date for 24 hours just for the drama? I was thinking about this earlier, y'all. It would be 21 Savage. And the main reason is because there's rumors that 21 Savage is dating Lotto. And these rumors have been going on for so long. I would just want to see if it's true. For real. I wouldn't really date nobody. I don't really have like super like fan crushed out over nobody like ooh, I would date them and no, not really. I'm married. Next question, girl. Y'all trying to get me in trouble. ChatGPT trying to get me in trouble. What's a trend you secretly hate but pretend to like? TikTok vlogs. I hate them. I like watching real vlogs. I come to YouTube to watch vlogs, but sometimes I can't find them on YouTube, so I just go to TikTok and watch the vlogs. I really do. Like, I don't hate them because I like the way they look. They cute. And they bring in the clicks. They bring in the likes. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I can't sit there and watch them all day. I could probably make them. That would be so, like, dope just making them. But watching them all day, that's the TikTok trend I hate. TikTok is for, like, the laughs. Like, ha, 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 ki. YouTube is for the vlogs. Ooh, what's in my Delulu folder right now, baby? This is Delulu as fuck. Okay? Having another baby. That's in my Delulu folder right now. Being a young mom is sweet and all. Because, you know, you get to watch your baby grow up as you grow up. You got that motivation to keep pushing, going hard. But it's hard. But I'm okay with my one. I'm not gonna lie, EJ is getting a little bit easier. He just turned a year. He's chill. He's cute. Not only is he cute, like, I just like watching him grow. He's the sweetest young man. He's starting to imitate the things that I do. He's starting to do things on his own. He has his own little personality. What I'm delulu about is having another child. Like, once I got my degree and a little further along the lines, I would definitely have another child. Like, but that's why I'm delulu, because right now that's not in the cards. Baby fever be there. Like, sometimes I just wish I had mommy friends so that I could hold their little babies and cuddle them, because babies are so cute. Bitch, that's why I can go make mommy friends. I don't need to be a mommy. No, I'm already a mamacita of one. Mamacita.
Mom of what? A dog?
I have a daughter.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Like a daughter, like a real baby?
Yeah, like a human child.
Y'all, I think that was the last question. And my eyelashes are already done. Oh yeah, so my makeup is pretty much done for now. My eyelashes are already done, y'all. So that was a little quick get ready with me, but this is very cute. It's very natural. I had a lot of fun doing that video. It made me think about some things, you know. But that's the makeup look for today. If you do not follow me on my Instagram or my TikTok, go follow me there. I really like the hair tutorials, but I don't know like what type of hairstyles y'all like. Maybe I'm gonna post my hairstyles that I've done on TikTok, and y'all could let me know which ones y'all want me to like replicate or show y'all how to do. But bye y'all, I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.